chaos. KCAA, 1050 AM, 106.5 FM, 102.3 FM. Yes. Where's my theme music? This is not Star Trek. This is Star Wars. Oh my. I just wanted to report that Carrie Fisher, yes, Princess Leia, had an affair with Han Solo. Yes, Harrison Ford. Oh my. I thought it was always going to be Mark Hamill and Harrison Ford. Oh, my bad. Yes, Princess Leia is finally going public, saying that she had sex at the age of 19 with Harrison Ford, Han Solo, who was married at the time with 2 kids. Oh my, he was 33. Yes, they had a affair on the Star Wars set in 1976 for all you Star Wars fans. So yes, it is true. They did have a relationship. Off screen and on. Oh my. Yes, Harrison Ford said, when asked about the affair, he said, lawyer. He was joking. Okay, this is Controlled Chaos, KCAA 1050 AM, 106.5 FM, 102.3 FM. Yes, is that cool? Princess Leia and Han Solo were having sex. Yes. During the filming of Star Wars in 1976. And I guess Carrie Fisher did send Harrison Ford a copy of the book beforehand. And Harrison Ford took it in stride. Why not? It was 40 years ago, for Christ's sake. I can't even believe Star Wars was 40 years ago. I remember when I was in high school, and it was the big phenomenon. Like, people were going to see Star Wars like 25, 30 times, you know? And to be honest, I didn't even go see the first 2. I think I saw The Return of the Jedi. There was a couple before that. I wasn't into it. I was into playing sports, smoking weed, but whatever. All right. I'm Gary Garver. Yes, this is George Takei. No, George Takei is gone. I'm Gary Garver here on your, hey, it's a week from Thanksgiving, right? Black Friday deals already going. Jesus Christ, really? Unbelievable, right? It's insane. This world is insane. I'm looking forward to Black Friday. Maybe I'll pick up another TV. Last year I went shopping with my mom. She needed a TV. So I took her to get a TV at 9:30 at night on Thanksgiving. It's the first time I've ever done that. Probably the last, but it wasn't too bad. If you go late on Thanksgiving, you know, they're opening up the stores on Thanksgiving now, like after 6 p.m. And, you know, I went there around 9 o'clock, and it was nice. It wasn't that packed, and I got a great deal on a TV. And, there's a couple things I'm already looking at getting, so maybe I'll do it. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. Or maybe I'll just be drunk all day Thanksgiving. You know, I always like drinking wine, Cabernet, on Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? For some reason. I normally don't drink wine during the day or week. I drink beer and vodka and tonics, but I think I'll go with the wine. Anyways, we have a cool show today. We have all sorts of stories going on here. Donald Trump, man. I mean, are you guys sick of hearing about this crap? But you know what? The story keeps on getting crazier. And I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday while we were playing golf at Knollwood Country Club, where I got married and interviewed O.J. Simpson about this whole thing. And he's 92 years old, Elon Gunning. I talk about him a lot. I've been playing golf with him for 17 years. The guy's 92. You know what he shot yesterday? From the back tees. He plays from the blue tees. He doesn't play from the white tees or the ladies' tees. He's 92. He plays from the blue tees, the back tees, with me and my buddy Elio Kamagawa, sushi chef extraordinaire. By the way, if you love sushi and you live in Los Angeles, you want to go to the best sushi place on the planet, it's Kushiyu in Tarzana. By far the best. Anyways, we play golf every Wednesday. Sort of an odd threesome, 92-year-old Jamaican dude, a sushi chef from Brazil who's Japanese, and this crazy monster of a half Jew with long hair. Anyways, I was talking to Elon about this whole thing, and he didn't even know about Chris Christie basically convicting Donald Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner's father, Charles Kushner, of fraud. You know what Charles Kushner did? I don't know if you guys know. Basically, he's Jared Kushner's son, and Jared Kushner is going to be running the White House along with the racist Steve Bannon. And you can cut that any way you want. Steve Bannon is a total racist. So we got a white nationalist in the White House. The Ku Klux Klan's jumping for joy. In fact, they're having a parade December 3rd in North Carolina. My buddy Robert Jones, who calls in on the show periodically, the Grand Dragon from the KCAA, is having his big parade. Wake up, white people. I think I'll call him again tomorrow. I called him earlier this week, and he didn't really respond. So I'll see. I'll put in another call, see if he's changed his rhetoric or message. But anyways, basically, Chris Christie not sued, but prosecuted Charles Kushner for fraud. And basically what this dude did, I guess his brother-in-law, his sister's wife, was giving the government paperwork, on Kushner about his illegal dealings and things like that, and his kickbacks and all sorts of things. He was giving money, for, I don't know. You know how those lobbyists work, and how it's all crooked anyways. Trump was right. It is crooked. So anyways, this guy, Kushner, basically hired a prostitute to have sex with his son, father-in-law. Father-in-law. What am I talking about? Brother-in-law. Man, I shouldn't have smoked that weed. That weed I had this morning was really good. Anyway, maybe I should have talking as George Takei. I spoke a lot easier. It's been a long week. Basically, this guy hired Charles Kushner hired a prostitute to have sex with his brother-in-law, his sister's husband, and then sent the video to his sister. I mean, what a dick, man. I mean, these are the people that are running the White House now, man. These are the people. So that's why Chris Christie is out, because he basically prosecuted Jared Kushner's father, put him in jail for 2 years. He actually did a year and then went to a halfway house. But, man, this is the chaos that's roaming into our White House, people. Wake up. And also, this story is awesome, too. And Elon didn't, by the way, the reason I brought up Elon is he didn't even know about Chris Christie prosecuting Jared Kushner's father. He's like, what, man? I don't know. Really, man? I didn't hear about that, man. So, yes, I did break some news there. And then Trump is suing Washington, D.C. Yes, Donald Trump is suing Washington, D.C. This is crazy, man. Again, this is actually the second time that Trump Post Office, LLC, owned by Trump and his children, has sued Washington, D.C. over the same incident. It all centers around the Trump International Hotel located in the old post office building, the hotel Trump mentioned repeatedly on the campaign trail as a sign of his business genius. Basically, he's trying to avoid paying taxes again. This guy, Trump, is saying that the district overtaxed the hotel. I mean, this guy's always trying to avoid paying taxes. He still hasn't released his tax returns. There has to be something really bad in those tax returns, man. I mean, there has to be something really bad, because he has not released them. And, normally, if you're a presidential candidate or whatever, even you're running for government, state government, you release your taxes. He hasn't. So he's suing Washington, D.C. for overcharging him for taxes. This is what we're going to go through for the next. I swear to God, he's going to be impeached within 2 years. I'm telling you, Garverdamos, I'm predicting it right now. Within 2 years, there'll be impeachment proceedings, white people, and then the brown men and women of the world will take it back. That's right. Wake up, white people. It is controlled chaos.
Only we can do it like this.
Gary Garver. Controlled chaos. NBC Talk Radio, KCAA, 1050 AM.
The Beatles.
In My Life, a musical theatre tribute to the Beatles, comes to the Carpenter Centre in Long Beach on Saturday, November 19th. The award-winning smash hit retelling of the Beatles story through the eyes of manager Brian Epstein. In My Life features the live music of one of the best tribute bands in the world, Abbey Road. More than a tribute concert, In My Life allows the audience to get a glimpse inside the world of the Beatles from their point of view, as well as hear some of the greatest songs ever written. Don't miss In My Life, Saturday, November 19th at the Carpenter Center in Long Beach. Tickets online at carpenterarts.org or by phone at 562-985-7000. If you didn't see the Beatles live in the 60s, here is your second chance. Saturday, November 19th at the Carpenter Center, carpenterarts.org or 562-985-7000.
Hey, it's Gary Garver, and join me for Drink and Drown Night for Monday Night Football at Hangers Grill in Burbank. We'll be serving up happy hour prices throughout the game with our dollar menu, featuring mini Coronas and Bud Lights, dollar wings, and dollar tri-tip tacos. Hangers Grill also has 18 craft beers on tap and a wide selection of wines to choose from. Hangers Grill will also be raffling off prizes throughout the game, including pairs of Los Angeles Rams tickets throughout the season. Hangers Grill is located at 3821 West Magnolia Boulevard in Burbank. Go to their website, thehangergrill.com, or give them a call at 818-842-5250 for more information. Hangers Grill in Burbank. It's the place to be for Monday Night Football.
Are you feeling tired, depressed, unable to lose weight, and your skin is lacking that beautiful glow? Have you been to a ton of doctors that can't seem to solve your issue? Look no further than Nina MD. Nina MD Beverly Hills can be found at ninamd.com or by calling 310-777-7511. Dr. Nina comes with over 20 years' experience of diagnosing and treating patients who have not had success in the past. At Nina MD Beverly Hills, our passion is to make you feel healthy and look beautiful from the inside out. We provide personalized treatments that are very innovative, cutting edge, effective, and safe. You can watch Nina MD on Time Warner LA 36 to learn about the latest and greatest procedures available. Start feeling your best today. Visit ninamd.com or call 310-777-7511 to schedule your appointment today.
Mr. Heston, how you doing? Can I ask you a couple of questions?
Sure.
What do you think about what happened in Denver?
Oh, I'm doing that in Denver next week.
Are you concerned with the president sleeping around?
Good try.
Can I ask you one more question? When you hear of all these little kids shooting each other with guns, how can you still be in support of the right to bear arms?
Talk to the founding fathers. That's enough.
Do you ever get drunk and pretend you're Moses? Can you please yell out, get out of your hands, you damn dirty ape? Thanks, Mr. Heston.
NBC Talk Radio, 1050 a.m.
This is the Gary Garver Show.
If you're not listening to Gary, beep you. All right, control chaos. Talk to the founding fathers. Well, if they were here on planet Earth still, I would, Mr. Heston. Get off your hand, you damn dirty. Get your hands off me, you damn dirty ape. That's right. All right, control chaos. Moses. All right. KCAA 1050 AM, 106.5 FM, and we're on 102.3 FM, yes, in the Inland Empire. I'm Gary Garver. Check out the show on iHeartRadio, iHeart.com. And I was talking about, I was sort of stumbling through it. I'll try to clear it up about Jared Kushner, who is Donald Trump's son-in-law, right-hand man, along with the anti-Semite Steve Bannon. And once you're an anti-Semite, you're always an anti-Semite. You don't change your color, okay? Wake up, Whitey. So anyways, that's what we have going on. I was talking about Trump suing Washington, D.C. Over unpaid tax, or he doesn't want to pay taxes. You know, Trump's lawyer, it's on that post office. Remember that post office he was always touting in Washington, D.C., how he, you know, hey, I got it going, you know, or yeah, it's you know, what do you call it, reclamation project on the post office and things like that. So anyways, it's now a hotel, by the way, and it costs 3 times the rent to like rent a hotel a room out or something like that for the night. It's like 3 times more than any other hotel around Washington D.C. That's what they're saying. The hotel has stood mostly empty since the completion, thanks in part to the fact that rooms at the Trump International Hotel cost more than 3 times as much as rooms at comparable properties. I'm sure it'll be filling up in January with a lot of lobbyists and all these people that are going to try to, you know, maybe the Russians will, maybe Putin will come to the inauguration and rent out all the rooms. at Trump International Hotel. But anyways, Trump's lawyers say that this year's 1.7 million tax bill was too high because for part of the year the hotel was still under construction. Also, the city claims that the lease for the property, which Trump Post Office LLC rents from the U.S. General Services Administration, is worth $91 million. The Trumps, including his kids who run this thing, say it's only worth $28 million. So, I mean, Donald Trump is suing Washington, D.C., first off. Second off, with this Jared Kushner thing and getting Chris Christie out of there. This is what this guy did. This is what his father, Charles Kushner, did. He was a real estate developer. He actually was for like the Democrats, man. He's a Democrat. This guy Charles Kushner, and he's big time in the real estate business in New York. Anyways, he was sentenced to 2 years in prison after pleading guilty in 2004 to 18 counts of tax evasion, witness tampering, and making unlawful campaign donations. During the case, he admitted to smearing his brother-in-law, who had cooperated with prosecutors, by hiring a prostitute to have sex with him in a motel room, then sending a secretly recorded video of the encounter to the dude's wife, Charles Kushner's own sister. I mean, how effed up is that, man? I'm serious. I mean, and in the unusual twist, the man who prosecuted Charles Kushner was, of course, Chris Christie. I mean, this is what we're dealing with, man. I mean, I don't know. It's hard not to talk about this stuff, but how can you not? It's just like we have taken on a president of a TV reality show. This is going to be a TV reality show. Okay, this is not like the president of the United States anymore. This is not the leader of the free world. This is a TV personality. We're watching reality TV inside the White House, and that's what half the country wants. I mean, seriously, and the other half of the country can't even believe this and are still stunned. I mean, but everybody's like, all right, let's give him a chance. But I'm telling you straight out, man, I'm predicting this, and so did this professor who predicted that Trump was going to win. He's also predicting that Trump will be impeached, okay? This is what he's saying. He says that he will – I'm going to make another prediction. This guy, his name is what the hell is his name? Alan Lichtman, okay? He says he's going to make another prediction. This one is not based on a system. It's just my gut. They don't want Trump as president because they can't control him. He's unpredictable. They'd love to have Pence, a conservative, controlled Republican. And I'm quite certain Trump will give someone grounds for impeachment, either by doing something that endangers national security because it helps his pocketbook. This is what this guy – so this guy did predict Alan Lichtman did predict that Trump would win the election. Now he's predicting an impeachment. Sort of like me. I predict that he will be impeached within a couple of years. You got to understand. Look what he's doing. I mean, look at the – it's all screwed up, man. I mean, his business interest with his kids and this top security they want, and I mean, and the Russian dealings, and I mean, he has properties all over the world, you know. And he was bitching about the Clinton Foundation and Hillary Clinton's emails. I don't know, man. It's just total chaos. And since he's been in, he's really been hiding out at Trump Tower in New York. You know. Oh, by the way, and I read this yesterday. Along with the guru of the ghetto, Jigga Jones, they did take down Trump's name in 3 of the buildings in in New York City. They did actually. I was watching them take down the Trump name, man. Because why would you want the Trump name, especially in New York City, where basically in Manhattan, 90% of people in Manhattan voted for Hillary Clinton and 10% voted for Trump, and that's where Trump lives, in Manhattan. So those people knew something about Trump that the rest of I guess half the nation didn't know. Anyways, residents of the Trump Place apartment complex in Manhattan's Upper West Side started an online petition to have their landlord, Equity Residential, change the name of the properties, these Trump properties. I guess the Equity Residential bought them out in 2005. Almost 600 supporters signed the petition, and tenants saw changes happen yesterday where they started taking the Trump name down. So it basically they were spray painting it off. They were doing all sorts of things, you know. To these big, I would like to have one, you know, those big gold Trump letters. How much is that going to go on eBay, right? How much do you think those are worth? Hey, I'm going to buy one of those. I'm going to buy the U in the Trump name. They just took down the name Trump. They got these big old Gold letters. I'm going to buy the U because the United States, F-U. That's right. That's right. Whitey won again. We won again. Whitey won again. I'm telling you. All right. So anyways, I'm sure they'll be putting those Trump letters. You know, people are following that. Where are the Trump letters going? But they have taken down the names of on the 3 buildings of Trump. I wouldn't want Trump's name on my building either, because you don't know what psycho, you know, who wants to plant a bomb or something, you know, maybe ISIS or some nutcase here in America that's just so disgusted with the society and pissed off at his life that he may just go and do something crazy because he sees the name Trump on the building. It is good, but he's been getting a lot of interesting visitors. The Patriots owner, New England Patriots owner Robert Kraft, was spotted walking into Trump Tower Wednesday afternoon, according to the presidential poll report. And by the way, Trump is not, I guess when you're president, you have to have like poll reporters follow you everywhere you go, just in case something happens to you. You know what I mean? And I guess Trump is trying to dodge them, and that's a big controversy now with the media. You know how he was hating on the media. It's all crooked. It's going for crooked Hillary. Crooked Hillary owns the media. Really? Well, guess what? You won the election, so it can't be that crooked for you, anyways. Maybe Putin had something to do with it. I really do think Russia had something to do with this whole thing, man. I don't know how or why or something, but something went down. It's like the mafia. You don't know how or why. You just know it's true. All right. Anyways, also Marla Maples, his ex-wife, Trump's second of 3 wives, Marla Maples, was at Trump Tower on Tuesday. Trump's daughter, Tiffany, is Marla Maples' kid too. So that's sort of like Ivanka and Donald Trump Jr. and the other dude. I forget the cat's name. I'll come up with it in a minute. But that's from Ivanka. And Ivanka Trump, do you hear about? And I said this. I talked about this Monday. Ivanka Trump wants to be ambassador to the Czech Republic. Donald, make me ambassador to Czech Republic. I know those people. I speak their language. I know them well. Okay, so we might have Ivanka Trump as the ambassador to the Czech Republic, and Marla Maples, God knows what she wants to do. Anyway, she stopped by, and she's Tiffany's mother. So. Also, stopping by. I just want to point out people who are supporting Donald Trump. Okay, I mean it's no big thing. I didn't support either one of them, and I just think this is going to be a total debacle. I mean, it just smells of it. I'm telling you, man, it's going to be total chaos, and it's going to get worse instead of better. Even though people are saying, you know, give it a chance, give it a chance. All right, I'll give it a chance, but I'm just making a prediction that this is going to get crazy, man. There's just going to be too many. It's going to be nuts. I mean, he's suing Washington D.C. for not paying taxes. All right, I mean, serious. This is what we're running into with this guy. Floyd Mayweather Jr. was at Trump Tower, and of course, Donald Trump Jr. and posted an Instagram picture with him and his dad and Floyd Mayweather Jr. So another visitor to the Trump Tower. So I mean, you know, it's just going to be insane, man. I mean, our society is so divided, and I don't know what to do about it. I guess you just live with it and see what happens. And if you know, the Democrats really can't do anything. The Republicans own everything in Washington D.C., including the post office that Trump has turned into a hotel where he wants to dodge taxes to the American public once again, right? So we're still paying the taxes. I'm paying taxes. You're paying taxes. But Trump is trying to get out of paying taxes. That's the president of the United States, buddy. That's who you voted for. All right, Control Chaos, KCAA 1050 AM 106.5 FM. I'm Gary Garver. More chaos right after this.
NBC Talk Radio, 1050 AM, KCAA.
The Beatles. In My Life, a musical theatre tribute to the Beatles, comes to the Carpenter Center in Long Beach on Saturday, November 19th. The award-winning smash hit retelling of the Beatles story through the eyes of manager Brian Epstein. In My Life features the live music of one of the best tribute bands in the world, Abbey Road. More than a tribute concert, In My Life allows the audience to get a glimpse inside the world of the Beatles from their point of view, as well as hear some of the greatest songs ever written. Don't miss In My Life, Saturday, November 19th at the Carpenter Center in Long Beach. Tickets online at carpenterarts.org or by phone at 562-985-7000. If you didn't see the Beatles live in the 60s, here is your second chance. Saturday, November 19th at the Carpenter Center, carpenterarts.org or 562-985-7000.
Have you ever gone to use a flashlight and the batteries were dead or the inside of the flashlight corroded, only having to throw it away? Or in a location where you had no way to charge your cell phone or camera? Well, all that has changed. Now there's Hybrid Light. The Hybrid Light brings the best of both worlds together with a strong 160 lumen LED light that lasts 12 hours on a single charge, and after a recharge from any light or power source, you're ready to go again. Hybrid Light lasts 7 long years and is even waterproof, and also contains a USB port to plug in your cell phone or camera to give you that special charge when you're not near an outlet. All this for the low price of $39.95 with promo code GARY. Call 1-800-297-8109 and be the first to have this great tool, or go to our website, hybridlight.com. That's 800-297-8109 or hybridlight.com, hybridlight.com, and don't forget to use promo code GARY.
Hey, it's Gary Garver, and join me for Drink and Drown Night for Monday Night Football at Hangers Grill in Burbank. We'll be serving up happy hour prices throughout the game with our dollar menu, featuring mini Coronas and Bud Lights, dollar wings, and dollar tri-tip tacos. Hangers Grill also has 18 craft beers on tap and a wide selection of wines to choose from. Hangers Grill will also be raffling off prizes throughout the game, including pairs of Los Angeles Rams tickets throughout the season. Hangers Grill is located at 3821 West Magnolia Boulevard in Burbank. Go to their website, thehangergrill.com, or give them a call at 818-842-5250 for more information. Hangers Grill in Burbank. It's the place to be for Monday Night Football.
Ever wonder how celebrities get their skin red carpet ready? Look no further than the Fire and Ice Facial from Is Clinical, available at Nina MD Beverly Hills. The Fire and Ice Facial is an amazing clinical treatment designed to rapidly and safely regenerate the skin, reducing fine lines and wrinkles for an envious glow, while smoothing and softening to achieve that ageless face. Excellent for all skin types and ages, Is Clinical's Fire and Ice Facial is a celebrity favorite and provides dramatic results with no downtime, peeling, or side effects. The Fire and Ice Facial is normally $215, but call 310-777-7511 now. Mention this ad and pay only $179. That's over $35 in savings just by mentioning this ad. Don't miss out on glowing and radiant skin from Is Clinical and Nina MD Beverly Hills. For more info, visit ninamd.com or call 310-777-7511. That's 310-777-7511.
This is Jigga Jones. If you missed any part of the show, go back and check it out on iHeartRadio.com.
I have no problem with Howard Stern. Oh, that's okay. No, you can ask me whatever you want, man.
Is that cool?
Yeah, cool, yeah.
Would you consider talking to Howard Stern again?
Like I said, I don't think Howard has any interest, so, it's fine. Not everybody in the world appreciates what somebody does. If a guy...
Evidently, if there's only 15 people at your book signing.
Not a fan, what are you going to do? It's his business.
Can you name 3 celebrities more arrogant than yourself?
Fred
Hartman shot.
Oh, the one. Oh, this is terrible. He was being nice. He was answering the questions.
They just read the paper, Howard.
You're the funniest man in the world, Howard.
Thanks, Dennis.
The man that Howard Stern fired and said he would never work in radio again. That's right. It's the second coming of Gary Garver.
All right, it is Control Chaos, KCAA, 1050 AM, 106.5 FM, and 102.3 FM in the Inland Empire. I'm Gary Garver. Right now, I have the sports guru of the KCAA Control Chaos radio show. He has his own show. Yes, it's today, 3 p.m., called Open Season. It's the great Larry Burnett. Larry, how are you?
I'm doing well. You sound a little subdued this morning, Mr. Garver.
I do, really.
Yeah, you sound a little subdued. It's kind of mellow on a Thursday morning here.
I'm worn out, man.
What have you been up to?
Oh, I've been working, man. I have a public access TV show that I shoot on LA 36. I shot that Tuesday, Fusion of Science and Beauty, and today I've got to shoot another show called Junk Wind Profiles after this show, and I'm tired, man. I'm worn out. I'm ready. And then, Larry, instead of getting a break, next Monday I'm taking the week off. It's Thanksgiving week, and, a short week. Instead of getting a break and just chilling out and taking it easy, maybe going somewhere for a couple days, guess what I get to do?
I'm guessing there's work involved somewhere?
Well, it's not really work. I guess it could be jury duty. I get to go to jury duty.
Oh my God!
Yeah. So
you get to call in ahead of time to find out if they need you, right?
I hope so. Yeah, I'll call them tomorrow, I believe.
Yeah, they give you like a time that you can call in, and they'll tell you whether you need to show up or not. Used to be you had to show up and then they let you know, but now they at least give you a call, or you can call them and usually find out the night before. But it's a pain.
It's cool.
But you got to do it.
I know you got to do it. So, anyways, that's gonna be how I'm gonna spend my vacation time. But anyways, let's not dwell on my crap. Let's.
Well, you're just a regular Mark Burnett without the income.
That is so true. That's a great way of putting it, man. I'm telling you, it is so true. Hey, let's get into some sports, man, because that's my favorite thing.
Let's do that.
That's my favorite thing of all time, besides smoking weed, drinking, and having sex with beautiful women. Okay, so the Rams are starting.
Well, 1 out of 3 is not bad.
What do you mean? I smoke weed and drink. All right.
All right. Well, okay. Well,
2 out of 3. All right. So anyways, the Rams are starting Jared Goff this Sunday against the Dolphins. What do you make of this, and how do you think he's going to do?
Well, it's surprising to me, first of all, that they didn't do it after the bye week, because they had been struggling. It would have been a great time to get him ready to go, give him the first team reps, and put him in and see what he can do. Also surprising that they're making the switch after a win. Of course, it was a win against the Jets in a game that the Rams didn't score any touchdowns again. And then even more surprising, because head coach Jeff Fisher on Monday was adamant that Case Keenum was still going to be his quarterback this week. And then on Tuesday, all of a sudden, they made a switch. And Fisher says, this was my decision. I let Stan Kroenke know what we were doing. But it sure sounds as though this came down from on high, and they decided to make the switch against Miami this weekend. So we'll see it. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, I don't think they want to hear any more Tebow chants or, we want Tebow. I mean, last game they played.
Here's the deal. Listen, going into the season, you pretty much said if Case Keenum can get this team, to be a 500 team or a little better than 500, and they can be productive, then you stick with them and hope that you have a chance for the playoffs. But if they're not doing the job on the field and they're not going towards the playoffs, then why not put the kid in and see what he can do? You traded, a ton of draft picks to move up to get him. You thought he was the best player in the draft. There are other rookies who are performing very well in the NFL this season. So why not give him a try? My thinking was, Jeff Fisher's looking for a contract extension. He wants the quarterback on the field that he thinks is going to give his team the best chance to win and give him the best chance to get that contract extension. Apparently, he didn't think it was Jared Goff until Tuesday.
Right. Well, I don't understand this. I mean, the Rams are only they're like 4-5, right? They're almost a 500 team.
4-5.
And the NFC, I mean, really, it's really up for grabs. I mean, if you're 4-5, you still can run off 3-4 wins in a row and get into the playoffs. So I don't know. Jeff Fisher, I think he's been smoking. He comes from the valley where I come from. We both grew up in the same neighborhood. I think he's been smoking. That's what I'm saying. I think he's been burning a little bit too much. He's a burner.
Well, he's California cool.
Yeah,
I mean, he is California. Now, was he like that growing up? Because I didn't know him back then. But he is just so laid back and California cool right now. I mean, it's just it's very unusual to see.
Dude, you know, when you grow up in the valley, that's how you are, man. And you just don't change your spots, just like Steve Bannon. Once a racist, always a racist. Don't you know that? All right, so let's not get
That's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
But the Rams have Miami on Sunday at the Coliseum.
They should win.
And Miami's won 4 straight games. Miami's getting better.
Oh,
They've got a pretty good defensive front with Ndamukong Suh playing very well. So, Goff is going to get a test. I'm sure they're going to go after him, and we'll see what the kid has got. I hope he does well.
Okay, we'll see. And then my Raiders play in Mexico City on Monday night.
Yeah.
Viva Raiders! Yes, we are kicking butt. So but hey, listen, I want to talk about a minute for the Dodgers. The Dodgers won like 3 awards, and it's so sad because they won National League Manager of the Year,
Manager of the Year. Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Is there another one in there too?
Best save. The reliever, Kenley Jansen won
the
best.
We're saved. Yeah.
So I mean, they had such a great.
Jansen.
Yeah, they had a great season and all that. But what's up with the Dodgers? Are they ever gonna go to the World Series again, Larry? I mean, it's so frustrating.
Listen, going into last season, if you had been told that they could go as far as they did this year, and they get knocked out by the Cubs, the team that won the World Series, you'd probably say, you know what, I'll take that. That's pretty good. I think they're on the right track. They certainly have talent. Their pitching is lacking in depth. There's no question about that. They got to figure out whether they're going to sign Jansen.
Right.
Aroldis Chapman is on their radar now. Remember the guy who throws 100 miles an hour that they didn't want last year because of the domestic violence problems that he had.
Now he's okay. Now
apparently he's okay. Because he did pitch really well in the World Series.
Exactly.
But it's like pickup sticks. Remember that old game, pickup sticks, where you dump a bunch of toothpicks out and you try to pick them up without knocking the other ones over? And dominoes. So many moves that the front office made worked out this year, but they were like bizarre moves. I mean, Puig turned out, Rich Hill turned out. A lot of just strange moves worked out, and I'm not sure you can count on that every year. I think sometimes you've got to spend the money and go for quality.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to spend a whole lot of money this off season.
Great.
I think they will get Jansen or Chapman probably, and there's a lot of talk about trade possibilities involving the Dodgers. So we'll see. I think they're on the right track. I think they've got talent. I think they can be a contender, and they showed that this year.
Well,
even without Clayton Kershaw for such a long stretch.
And they got Justin Turner. A big part of their offense is a free agent too. So
free agent.
They got to sign him for sure. I hope they sign him.
Wouldn't you like Fred Lundgren to offer you a $17.2 million qualifying offer to stay for 1 year, and you could turn it down?
I'll take $17.50. How's that? All right, I hear you, Larry. Okay, Larry.
I'm holding out for $17.50. $17.50, and that's as low as I'll go.
Wink, wink, Larry. Okay, we're talking about it. Okay, relax. Okay, so Jesus. All right, and all right. What else is going?
I'm just saying, and I'd like somebody to offer me money that I could turn down because I think I'm going to get more somewhere else.
I hear you, man. Believe me, you're speaking to the choir here. Also, the Major League Baseball awards, the Cy Young awards, and then what a weird tweet with this chick. Kate Upton, I guess she's hooked up with Justin Verlander. He didn't win
Verlander, yeah.
Yeah, he didn't win the Cy Young, but I guess the guy from Boston won it. And she tweeted like, it was unfair, and how could you vote for this guy? Rick Porcello, I think the guy's name is, from Boston.
Yeah, Rick Porcello, and he had a great season. Some would say not as good as Verlander. But Kate Upton's his girlfriend. She's this supermodel.
Ugh.
And closer to the actual tweet was, I thought I was the only one allowed to, quote unquote, screw Justin Verlander.
Oh, that was one of her tweet was? Okay.
Yeah, but she used the F word in there. So, she was rather adamant that her boyfriend should have won.
Shut up, sour grape. The guy's making billions of dollars. You're having the time of your life. You know what I mean? You can do whatever you want. Shut up. Okay, he came in second. Big deal.
He's making tons of money. He's on top of the world. He's dating a supermodel. I think he's doing okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna cry for him. You know what I mean? Seriously, right, Larry? You're not either, right?
I'm not crying for him, but we'll find out real soon about the most valuable player. And a lot of people think it should be Mike Trout in the American League, even though he was on a terrible team. And there's a lot of talk, Gary, this week about the Yankees.
I've heard
trying to put together a mega trade to get Mike Trout for a lot of the great prospects that they picked up in the last year or so.
If they do that,
that would be amazing.
If they trade Mike Trout, I will never watch another Angel game again. That's the only reason you watch the Angels, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean?
I understand completely, but you also have to understand this team is so bad and their farm system is so bad that one guy, Mike Trout, is not going to get them into the playoffs or get them to a World Series. So if you look long term and say, okay, if we could get 5 or 6 really hot prospects or some, quality veteran players in a deal, would it make our team better and make us a contender right away? And the possibility is yes, but then you have to deal with the backlash from the fans because, as you said, Trout's the only reason to watch the Angels right now.
Yeah, and by the way, that's the Angels' fault. Why don't they get a good farm system? They're the ones who are the screw-ups, and then you take away Mike Trout. I mean, just listen, Artie Moreno, he's got $1 billion. Just buy all these different players. Just do what the Yankees did back in the 80s and 90s and 70s, and buy a team.
Yeah, well, he tried that. He spent a ton of money on Pujols and pitchers and everything else, and it hasn't worked out. So, if that's not working, what else are you going to do? And if somebody's going to put 6 prospects on the table for you and say, we'll take Mike Trout, I think you have to consider it. I wouldn't do it, but, what do you do? Short-term, long-term.
I hear you. And listen, we got to go in a minute, but what's going on with Rogie Vachon? He used to be, I'll tell you, I was a big King fan back in the 70s. And he
Rogie
Vachon. He was the best goaltender.
I love Rogie Vachon.
That's right.
Rogie just went into the Hockey Hall of Fame on Monday night.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. That's awesome.
So we're going to have we'll talk with him live on Open Season this afternoon.
Oh, really? Cool.
We've got Chris Mannix talking hoops from NBC Sports Radio. And we'll hear from Jared Goff. We'll talk about the whole Rams-Miami situation coming up this weekend. Doc Rivers is on the show. We've got a bunch of stuff going on today.
I'm telling you, you are worth $17.50, Larry, at least. All right, it's open season.
All right, you know what? $17.25, and that's my bottom line.
How about 17? A straight 17. All right, it's open season this Thursday, today actually, on KCAA 1050 AM, 106.5 FM, and 102.3 FM.
Just hours from now.
Just hours from now. I'll be in the middle of a video shoot in Hollywood, but I will try to listen to the podcast. You can also listen to the podcast.
The nice thing is that the podcast is archived on KCAAradio.com.
Absolutely. Okay, listen, we got to roll. Larry, thank you so much. I'll talk to you next week. Oh, by the way, happy Thanksgiving. I will not be here. I will be in court at jury duty next week at this time. No, I'll be home drinking. I'm sorry, it's Thursday. All right, God bless you, man. All right, Larry took off. He didn't want to hear. All right, let's go. Let's take a break, and then we'll be back after this. All right. Thanks, man. All right.
Look no further than the Fire and Ice Facial from Is Clinical, available at Nina MD Beverly Hills. The Fire and Ice Facial is an amazing clinical treatment designed to rapidly and safely regenerate the skin, reducing fine lines and wrinkles for an envious glow, while smoothing and softening to achieve that ageless face. Excellent for all skin types and ages, Is Clinical's Fire and Ice Facial is a celebrity favorite and provides dramatic results with no downtime, peeling, or side effects. The Fire and Ice Facial is normally $215, but call 310-777-7511 now. Mention this ad and pay only $179. That's over $35 in savings just by mentioning this ad. Don't miss out on glowing and radiant skin from Is Clinical and Nina MD Beverly Hills. For more info, visit ninamd.com or call 310-777-7511. That's 310-777-7511.
The Beatles! In My Life, a musical theatre tribute to the Beatles, comes to the Carpenter Center in Long Beach on Saturday, November 19th. The award-winning smash hit retelling of the Beatles story through the eyes of manager Brian Epstein. In My Life features the live music of one of the best tribute bands in the world, Abbey Road. More than a tribute concert, In My Life allows the audience to get a glimpse inside the world of the Beatles from their point of view, as well as hear some of the greatest songs ever written. Don't miss In My Life, Saturday, November 19th at the Carpenter Center in Long Beach. Tickets online at carpenterarts.org or by phone at 562-985-7000. If you didn't see the Beatles live in the 60s, here is your second chance. Saturday, November 19th at the Carpenter Center, carpenterarts.org or 562-985-7000.
20 years ago, the Americans with Disabilities Act was signed into law. It helped renew the promise that here in America, we're defined not by our limitations, but by our potential. As we celebrate the 20th anniversary of this historic legislation, it's important to remember that we're still fulfilling that promise. We've come a long way since 1990, and I'm committed to making even more progress in the years ahead. Visit disability.gov to see how you can help.
Brought to you by the American Association of People with Disabilities and the Ad Council.
This is Jigga Jones. If you missed any part of the show, go back and check it out on iHeartRadio.com.
Really heartfelt questions here.
Okay.
When you die, do you want to be cremated or buried in the ground?
I think because the ground's getting so full, I think I'm going to be cremated.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Do you believe in reincarnation?
I believe in an afterlife. I do believe that the spirit never dies, the soul never dies, and I'm not quite sure how it takes place, but I do believe there is.
Do you think George W. Bush is the worst president ever?
Well, I didn't know a whole lot of other presidents, but I think show him a little mercy. I just think everybody's ragging on him so much.
What irritates you most about yourself?
About myself, that I'm a worrier. I'm a little obsessive compulsive. I'm a pain in the ass sometimes.
And would you have sex with another woman for $1 million?
No, if I were in love and if I were gay, I would have it for nothing.
But not for $1 million, huh?
No, why?
Well, you don't need it. I might, though. Thanks a lot, Florence.
Thank you.
Leave no listeners behind. KCAA.
Gary Garver, Jew of the... what can we say that's not going to piss him off? Never mind.
All right, Control Chaos, KCAA, 1050 AM, 106.5 FM, 102.3 FM in the Inland Empire. Yes, I am Gary Garver. And, there's been so many crazy things going on, and, America's in chaos, right? But this is some good news for people like me who like to smoke weed. And I told you, I've been saying this, that I want to retire in like 5 years and open up a marijuana bar here in California somewhere. And it's getting closer and closer. Denver to become the first U.S. city to legalize social marijuana use. Now, my idea is this, to make a marijuana sports bar where you go in there and you can smoke weed. We'll have bongs, we'll have pipes, we'll have rolling papers, you'll have nice couches you can lounge on. You know what I mean? Hookah pipes, everything. And then you got TVs, like tons of TVs surrounding the bar, right? And all sports, football, basketball, baseball, golf, tennis, whatever you're into, soccer, and basically you can smoke weed there and watch sports, and we'll have a nice menu, food menu. No drinking, no alcohol at all. I don't want any alcohol in there. All right, even though I am an alcoholic, I don't want any alcohol in my marijuana bar, right? Good idea, right? And then, like, food, and all sorts of different food, like tacos and burgers and fish. I mean, I'll have a wide variety of different, entrees. So that's I'm going to call it Scary Gary's. I already got the plan set. I just need like a couple $100,000, probably about $250,000. And then Los Angeles City or county to enact the same law that Denver has. So check this out. Denver is to become the first U.S. city to legalize social marijuana use, a measure that would make Denver the first city in the United States to legalize the use of marijuana in such venues as clubs, bars, and restaurants. Is expected to get enough votes to pass, backers and opponents of the initiative said on Tuesday. The announcement comes amid a string of victories for proponents. Yeehaw! Yeehaw! Yes, finally we won something. Us dopers won something. Us weed smokers won something. They basically won medical and recreational marijuana use, with voters in California and Massachusetts approving ballot initiatives legalizing recreational use of the drug. It's not a drug. It's a weed. It's a plant. Recreational use of the plant last week. The Colorado measure will permit private businesses to allow marijuana use by adults in designated areas with certain exceptions. Backers of the initiative said it would make Denver the first city in the country where cannabis enthusiasts can enjoy the drug socially without fear of arrest. So that's good news, right? Isn't it? I mean, that's cool. So Denver's going to be the first city. They're more liberal than us here in Los Angeles. I find that hard to believe, but they are. Denver's to become the first U.S. city to legalize social marijuana use. And wait till it comes here in Los Angeles. Isn't it going to be cool where you can, if you're a weed smoker, because a lot of people don't like to drink, okay? So you can go into a bar and you can smoke weed and socialize and have some dinner or lunch and watch a game and things like that. I mean, it's a home run, man. I'm going to make a ton of money. I can't wait. I can't wait to get out of radio and open up my Scary Gary's marijuana bar. Also, before we leave, I want to just mention that musician, the great Leon Russell, one of my favorite songs of all time, is him doing Jumpin' Jack Flash at the Bangladesh concert. George Harrison threw a big Bangladesh concert years ago. It was a huge album. And Leon Russell did a rendition of a Jumpin' Jack Flash. But Leon Russell passed away a couple days ago at the age of 74. He was having some health problems, but he wrote tons of songs for like Joe Cocker, Delta Lady, and the Carpenters, and just George Benson. I mean, he just was a great musician. And I'm going to play a little Delta Lady out of this today's show. So anyways, it is Control Chaos, KCAA 1050 AM, 106.5 FM, 102.3 FM in the Inland Empire. If you want to check out some of my YouTube videos, some of my crazy antics that I've been doing for years and years, or was doing for years and years. Not anymore. I haven't done it for 8 years, but you can still check them out. Gary Garver YouTube channel. And also check me out on Facebook. Friend me if you want. Gary Garver, I'm right there. Get the one with the picture where I'm doing the peace sign at the speed track at the Auto Club Speedway. Oh, speaking of Auto Club Speedway, they're having an event home. Before I go, oh damn it, I was going to give this a plug. Hold on. Let me find this first. Don't worry, this is live radio, so this is what you do in live radio. I want to give this a shout out real quick. So hold on. I was going to do it. I'm going to do it tomorrow too, but let me give it because I like those people over at Auto Club Speedway. They're cool people. All right, hold on. You like the dead air? I love dead air. All right. Let me see if I can find the damn thing. Oh, man. Of course, my email's all screwed up. Gary, you come so ill-prepared. Oh, yeah, my email's all screwed up. You know what? I'll plug it tomorrow. They're having a great event over at Auto Club Speedway. Go to autoclubspeedway.com or Google it or something like that. They're having a great event I believe this Saturday. Let me see if I can find it. I can find it. Oh, I got a few minutes. Hold on. Let me see. Here it is. Here we go. Okay, yeah, it's a free NASCAR viewing party. Yeah, this is going to be cool. Celebrate the end of the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series with race fans to see who will be the crowned 2016 NASCAR Sprint Cup champion. Usually I read this before I read it on the air, but I'll try to do it. Free viewing on Sunday, November 20th, 2016 at Dave & Buster's in the Ontario Mills Mall. It's open to the public. Doors open at 10:30 a.m. 4 NASCAR drivers. Yes, Jimmy Johnson, Carl Edwards, Joey Logano, and Kyle Busch will battle it out as they chase for the Sprint Cup Championship at the Homestead Miami Speedway, airing on NBC. Okay, so NASCAR Auto Club 400 race tickets will be on sale too. So that's cool. So go down to Dave & Buster's at the Ontario Mills Mall this Sunday. Doors open at 10:30 a.m. to check out the NASCAR event. It's courtesy of Auto Club Speedway and Dave & Buster's. So go check that out. Okay, let's play a little Leon Russell, man. This is a cool song. Delta Lady. I love this. I haven't heard it in so long, and I heard it today. I was listening to it. Yeah, baby. It is Control Chaos. KCAA 1050 AM, 106.5 FM. I'm Gary Garver. Have a great day, everybody. Yeah, I'll be back mañana.
KCAA Loma Linda, 1050 AM, 106.5 FM, and now 102.3 FM.